Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We are going to do something kind of different today, a little out of the norm for the channel. We are going to play a sports game. It's not hockey, unfortunately, which is what I'd like to be playing. Um, However, I just cannot get my Xbox up and running at the time. Um, so we're going to play Madden. It's 2019. It's not the new one, unfortunately, but I just need to put some sports back into my life. My brain hurts without it, and if you know my, well, if I'm not doing anything, I will literally just put any sport on in the background, just to have some sort of noise, and I just prefer sports. Because you can just pick up bits and pieces. It's not like you're actually missing anything. You can jump in pretty easily, other than like a TV show, let's say. Uh, So, yeah, we're going to start this off. We are going to do a Draft to Glory franchise with the Houston Texans. They seem pretty garbage when we got them. So, what I'd like to do is go to the team, my team, roster, and we're going to go ahead and just dump anybody that we can. Basically, if they're over an 80, we don't want them. Why? You're still playing football and you're a punter. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, my apologies, sir. My apologies, Mr. Leckler. Yeah, so J.J. Watt. Can I add him to the trade block? Okay. This guy can go to the trade block. You can go to the trade block. Clowney as well. Hal. I mean, I'm sure people will take these guys. I just basically want to make the team not like super garbage, but at least something that we have a better option of getting some picks, and hopefully in the upcoming draft being able to be better. So basically what we're going to do is I think we're going to go ahead and get the season on our way. We might just go ahead and get to the preseason. I'll stop it there. We'll see how long into it we are. I don't want to make these too long, but I do want to kind of give like a daily update on the teams. But we'll kind of decide that as we go along. So I don't care about training. I don't care about that. Can I... no, owner. Staff. Let's see. I don't care. Scout. You're running backs. So we'll start on running backs and then I'll work our way through. Yeah, I don't really think there's much to do this early unless we start physically trading people, which we might do end of the preseason week 1. Just trying to see what we can do. So let's go ahead and advance week. Play the Chiefs here in the first week of preseason. Just jump ahead. And it looks like
start your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We did win that one. Trade offers on Watt. Review offer. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have defensive tackle, 3rd and 5th, 2nd and 5th. Third and 6th. And with that, 2nd, 6th, and 7th. I kind of like, what was that one, 47? I kind of felt like I could get a first with Watt. I guess people don't want to pay that. Okay, let's just go back here for a second. Let's take a look at what else we can get with the other guys. Hal, 26 years old, 3rd, second, fifth, seventh, second and seventh, third. Kind of like this one. Or do I want to take a later pick and pick up a 5th round pick? And then, no. That's fine. Okay. A 2nd and a 7th. 3rd, 6th and 7th. 2nd and a 5th. 2nd and a 6th. And the next year's. Yeah, I'm probably going to take this Buffalo one if I don't see a 1st anywhere, which we don't. So I'll go ahead and take Buffalo's offer for Clowney. Perfect. Who else do we got here? Matthew. 2nd, that's next year. 3rd this year, and a 6th and a 7th. 4th, 6th and 7th, 4th, 3rd, and 6th. Those are next year's. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take that one from Washington. That 2nd next year is great. We are going to be bad the next couple of years, so the more picks we get, the better. I'm gonna see if I can at least get a 1st for Watt. Just kind of shopping him around myself. 3rd, 6th, and 7th. Ooh, a 1st. I might just take that for Hopkins. A 1st and 2 7ths. It's the end of the round next year, but it's still a 1st round pick. I might be able to snag somebody just on the cusp, which is good to know. And trade offers for J.J. Watt. Let's see if anything has changed. We might have less offers altogether because we, yeah, that other one that was there. Yeah, that's the next year, and the 3rd. So, yeah, we're not going to get rid of Watt that way. What we will do is slowly just chip away my team roster. I could have traded down at the bottom, I think. Improve team, trade center. Who is looking for a defensive or left end? Let's see here. Bengals. Okay. Left end. What is your pick for this year? 19th, eh? I just want to kind of see where we're at. Let's submit it. Let's see what happens. Good value for draft pick. Good value, good value. Huh. Okay, so 19th. We can definitely get that. I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. Alrighty. Well, looks like the cards are kind of our only trade piece. Okay, so I want your first this year. And what if you just give me 2 firsts? It's not going to happen. Okay. So I'm definitely going to be able to get a first. So my wife was just asking me where I had disappeared to. She thought I was having a nap. What do you have for left ends? I'll take this cap hit. Wait, hold on. What I want to do is go to all. I'm just gonna do this quickly. Who costs a lot of money? That is not good. And looks like they're yeah, Bryant. Okay. That guy, Humphreys. 24, you're 31. Yeah, I think I might snag that guy if this quarterback, Sam Bradford. Who is your other quarterback? Okay, I'm not just going to take your only quarterback. Yeah. Josh Rosen? No thanks. Alright, you... And then, will you give me that pick next year? Alright, remove. Alright, give me your second next year, and then a fourth. See if we can make that work. Alright, let's get rid of this. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get that. So you, and you. Okay. Really? Am I only going to be able to get this? You're not interested in what? Okay, it clearly says you are. What do I got here? 2. I'll give you that. How's that work? Ding. Bye-bye, JJ. Enjoy your time on, what, Ultimate Tag? Or whatever it is show you're on? Alrighty. So all those guys are gone. There's no one else that I'm going to be, like, super stoked to get rid of. We might just cut a couple guys here and go with our 71 rated overall. We're not going to do a lot of damage. Who's our quarterback? Watson. Are you your 22-year-old star? Actually, Deshaun Watson. Not bad, bud. As much as I'd love to have you here, Deshaun, I do want you to go. You can stay this year, but once we get a quarterback, you will be going. Like, we're not a good team. Defensively, yeah, yikes. But that's okay. What we're going to do right now is we're not going to worry about any of these guys. We'll just upgrade automatically for now, but once we get the draft done, we can go from there. Alright, and then we'll go on to play the 49ers. Simulate traits? Yeah, I don't care. Advance week. Alright, up against the 49ers. Somehow we won, but we did have some pretty good guys.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Got rid of a lot of those guys. There we go. We lost that game. Perfect. So we're just going to go ahead and keep going. Probably a couple players we're going to have to get rid of in a bit, but nothing too concerning. I think we're good for this first season. And you know what? We might just go all the way to the draft and then do the draft in another episode. That way we can kind of look at
Start your week by installing
everybody
your game plan.
together. And now I got to cut 16 guys. Well, that's pretty easy to do.
Easily see how many players you... Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Well, yeah, I'm going to cut this guy. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. None of these guys really matter. They're not making our team better and or worse. Alright, Jermaine Kelly Jr. 23 though. No, sorry. I'll keep you, bud. You're young. It's not fair just to do that to you. Ooh, a new injury. That's good to know. Whitney Merciless. Shoulder tear on the... Oh, man. Bro, that's gotta suck. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and play our final preseason game. Somehow we did win against the Rams. Must have been having their garbage roster there. But we'll go ahead and take a look at what's going on after this next game.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I don't want to start my week. Alright. We did lose. We are not great. What I will do is I will go into schemes and I'll try and make them as best as we can. 72, 81. So 81 on the vertical zone or vertical power. Zone or power. Well, Mr. O'Brien, we're going to go zone run. 82. Ooh. 4-6 defense. Yep. And you can keep your playbook, sir. We'll go ahead and win some, lose some. Not really a huge thing. Skip training. I just want to go ahead and see that team. Where can I go look at? Sean Lynch is on injured reserve. Yeah, that's not really a big deal. We know that we're not a great team. We're just going to go ahead and advance. And then we'll get some scouting done, and then we'll kind of focus on who we're actually interested in.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, upgrade some players. They can all get updated. Alfred Blue over there. Another guy named Carlos. We won our first game, 24-14. Not what I was hoping for, but okay. Alright, let's just go ahead and advance again.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, we're going to scout college players. We have a big injury decision.
Your player is now ready to play.
Whitney Marsalis,
not
high chance of
100%.
re-injury.
There's a high chance of re-injury if you play him.
Yeah.
It's your decision.
Why would I? You're one of our better players. I love his injury rating has gone from 95 to 80 while injured. Well, yeah. Strength rating has gone down. Yeah, but you're... I'm going to start the backup. Like, yeah, he's not great, but he is the Duke. And if he plays well, he grows a bit. Righty, so we have a running back scout, so we're going to start there. Just auto-generated rookies because it's
Here are
2019.
all
It's
the
not like
players that will
we're
appear in
concerned
the
about the
upcoming
guys that
draft.
just got
Select
drafted
a
or
player to learn more.
anything like that. Why are you showing me this every time? I
Select to
understand
scout
how
this
to
player
do it. I
and
don't
unlock his
want to
best
scout
skill.
him.
Use this. Each skill unlock will cost you
Every
scouting points.
time.
A portion unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he's a diamond.
Thanks.
You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player, and you may get the next Tom Brady.
Okay, he's... Oh. Alright, so halfbacks. Let's go. Alright, Fisher Hunter. Wow. Alright, those two. And then we got a couple of guys here. Zach Moss. Will Brooks might be good. And then I've got 10 points. Paul McBean might also be good. And then we can go ahead. Oh, fullbacks, it's not really a big deal. Yeah. So what I think we'll do... I don't necessarily care much about these guys. We can kind of go off other things later. So we will go ahead and dump our scout right now. And go ahead and kind of see who we can get. Staff changes. Groden. Mr. Groden, goodbye. Available staff. Dub, Tony Dub. Make you an offer, sir. Thank you. And then we'll go look at quarterbacks here next. We're kind of picking anywhere. This is not a huge deal. We are 1-1. Going to go ahead and advance to our next week. Looks like we're playing Giants. Home game. They are 1-1. Really hoping that we lose to these guys. The less wins we have, the better. I'm not going to
start your
be too
week by
grumpy about
installing
it,
your game plan.
We did lose. Ooh, we didn't even do anything. I like the sounds of that upgrade. Got upgraded. Okay, Will, what did you do? You caught one ball or something? Get out of here. Get out of here, ya bum. Alright. So we are looking at quarterbacks. There is this gentleman here from the University of Miami, 6'5". What a beast. Well, quick scout. Yep. Cardarius Gilbert. That was probably Cardarius Gilbert, but... Okay. Better Rice, not good. Gordon Mann. Ross Neal. Alright. Gordon Mann. He's a strong arm. Let's see. Not really, buddy. Anybody standing out here? Let's go you. Yeah. Alright. Looks like we're done on quarterbacks, so we'll go ahead and jump back into here. Get rid of Tony Dub. Thanks for your help, sir. And Woodall, defensive back. Or Yoke is an OL. Yeah, defensive backs. We'll go ahead and bring you in. Alright. So we'll go ahead and don't care about this. Players ready to negotiate, does not matter. A new injury. Looks like Jonathan Joseph dislocated his ankle. He's out for 5 weeks. Fantastic. Did not see. Looks like the other guy, Whitney Marcellus, is back, so he will be back on our next game. We are playing the 2-1 Indianapolis Colts in Indy this week, week 4. Let's go ahead and see what happens.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
All right. We lost. Played a little bit of a better game. Definitely not disappointed. Whitney comes back and gets upgrade point, which is fantastic. It's good to have you back, Whitney. All right, so we are currently 1-3. Oh, we have another injury. Fantastic. Who is it? Lamar Miller. He also dislocated his ankle. Out for 7 weeks. Yikes. And T.I., if you can see up in the corner, is laughing at you, bud. My apologies for that. Defensive backs. Alright, so... No, not wide receivers, not tight ends. There we go. Nope. Cornerbacks. Alright, so we've got a few guys here. Go ahead and quick scout. Quick scout. Yikes. Yeah, Trey Word over there. Da, 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 2, 3. I mean, yikes. Da, da, da. Da, da. Alright, so it looks like we have a little bit left here to keep looking at, and we'll go ahead and advance our week. Who are we playing? Cowboys. Cowboys are 2-2. We are home in Houston. Doesn't look like Dallas had to go very far for this game, so
Start
should
your
be a
week by
well-rested
installing
team.
your game plan.
And they sure were. And nobody here that matters for us because they'll all be leaving sooner and or later. Alrighty. Oh, no injuries this week. That's good to know. Let's get back out here and start looking into these guys. So 1, 2. Really? And let's go ahead and just see what we can do with another scout quickly. Da da da, Brandon Wright, Ray Woodall, fired. York is defensive line, and Stewart. I don't really care about the money. What I want to do is upgrade packages. Do I have anything? No. I just want player progression. And, well, expert scouting would be the one I want. Alright. Looks like we're up against... Oh, let's quickly go in and scout our... Is it the defensive line or the OL? I forget. Let's find out. It is the offensive line. So, boom. Boom. Here at USC. Alright. We'll come back to these guys a little bit later. Next week, let's go up and play the Bills. I did not check their record. I don't think they were very good, but I still think they were better than us.
Installing your game plan.
Yeah. Oh, no, we did win that game. So we are now 2-4, 2-3, I believe. Ibrahim Campbell, Corey Moore, and DJ Reader all get some upgrade points, which is great to see. Improved team. We're going to scout college players here. And we're just going to go. Alright, left tackle is Dixon Evans, Leonard Baptiste, Sean Elridge, and okay, left guard. 2, 3. Alright, George Para and Dixon Brackenridge looking pretty decent there. Centers. Okay. Okay. And right guard and right tackle. So we will keep this scout for a little bit longer. Players ready to negotiate. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly use up that 3 points because I know that I can. And I'm just going to use it on Noah here. Yes, 4th round, you know. Depth is always great, too, in a game like this. Looks like we're playing the Dolphins, the 3... Oh, no, sorry, we're playing Jacksonville. Dolphins are next week. Jacksonville, the 3, 2, and 1. Are we 3 and 3? Goodness gracious. Alright, let's just advance a week here. We may not have the best pick. I didn't want to get the number 1 overall. I'd just be that garbage. But hey, oh, big injury decision. What do we got going on here? Lamar Miller has a disconnect. Yeah, buddy, I'm not going to have you hurt yourself. We can start Donta Foreman here. Another big injury decision. Let's see, high chance. Yeah, Jonathan Joseph, Aaron Colvin can play. I mean, he's had more tackles than you, but you've also missed a lot of games. So, yeah, I'll just keep playing him. I'd rather you guys not get too injured. Start your week
by installing your game plan.
That's just a big pain in the ass for everybody. Sammy Coates Jr. Gets the upgrade point. Fantastic. So we did lose to Jacksonville, which is good to see. Dolphins are 1-6, so I'm a little worried about that. All right. Right guards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you guys are good. Darrington Howard, no thank you. Okay, and right tackles. I mean, nope. All right. So he was garbage too. That's okay. It's going to take more than just one season and draft for us to get to where we want to go. We'll definitely go ahead and let Mr. York go. Thank you for coming out, sir. And then we'll just go and York was in. That's O. Gibson was quarterback. Gillespie was linebacker, and Sadler was wide receiver. So Gillespie, welcome. Go ahead and scout whomever we can. No issues here. Let's go ahead and see if the Dolphins can pull off a miracle. I would have gone with the Dolphins,
Start your
but I
week
wanted
by
to
installing your game plan.
And we lost 38-17. Way to go, Houston. I chose Houston. They didn't really have a lot of high-end players. And I didn't really want to be like, I don't know, Washington or Cleveland or whomever. One of the garbage teams. I kind of want to be somebody in the middle where I wouldn't have to do a lot of work, but I also could do some work and actually make the team better as we go on. We are racking up the funds. We've saved a lot of money this year. I'm not going to answer the media questions because I don't know if they do anything at all. And I believe we have a linebacker scout now, so we're going to just go ahead and jump into left end, right end, defensive tackle, and linebackers. Yikes. Okay, middle linebackers. And nothing here. Okay. So not a lot of luck in the linebacker. Jonathan Joseph is coming back from injury. We'll go ahead and advance a week. We are now 3-5, going up against the 3-5 Denver Broncos. Hoping. We got Jonathan Joseph back, or Joseph John.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
We did lose that game. Wow. All right, guys. You are being exactly where I want to go. Darius Kilgo, perfect name. Seneo Kelemete, really nice name to say as well. I I didn't realize how much I would enjoy saying Kelemete until it came out of my mouth. Just give me 1 second here. All right, so 14 players ready to negotiate. We don't care. Oh, look, another injury. Who was it? Ryan Griffin. Hamstring tear. And Lamar Miller has a dislocated ankle, out 2 weeks, and Griffin is out 7. So he's out for the season. Miller will be back nearer to the end. He is the better player anyway, so we are looking at linebackers still. I'm going to double check here. I mean, yeah, you weren't terrible. Yeah. BJ Davis. Levi Warner's not terrible. He's a first-round talent, late first-rounder. And then BJ Davis is somebody you get in the late first round too. Alrighty. Alright. And cornerbacks. Alright. Go back here quickly. Jump into staff again. Fire Gillespie, thank you, sir. I know, like, tight ends and stuff I haven't done. So Gibson, Sadler, Gillespie, Bill Barnett, and Moose, and the DL. Did I get a DL scout already? No, just OL. Okay. So I basically need 3 more scouts. We'll start with Barnett. Take a look at the wideouts. Then we'll go ahead and do tight ends. I might even be able to get all those guys done, kind of thing, pretty easily. Tight ends usually aren't like a huge position. Yeah, there's 2 guys that might be of interest to us. And then we need our defensive and defensive tackle stuff. And then that's stuff we can look into near to the end. Alright, so nope. Wideouts. Who do we like? 5'11", 6'6". Mr. Ben Petrus out of Florida. We'll go ahead and take a look at the other guys here in the next one. The next week, we are on a bye week, so not much going on, no injuries. We'll just go ahead and advance the week to the bye. Should be pretty quick here. No wins, no losses, just full on
Start your week
football.
by installing your game plan.
Alright, upgrade players. Looks like somebody got Kikikute. Man, these names. Love them. I don't care that you're ready to negotiate. Alright. Wide receiver. Alright. Yeah, wideout's not really... Alright. Looks like there's a couple more wideouts I'm going to check in the next go around. We are playing the 5-3-1 Washington Redskins. In this day and age, so guys, it's probably time to change your name. Alright, weekly award. What? We got weekly award? Who did? Who? My man. 30 of 48, 358 pass yards, 3 pass touchdowns, and a sack. Oh, your sacked ones. Meh. I love that you were like, that game was just huge. Did we win? No, we lost. Wow, must have been a really good game.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Oh, Lamar Miller is back from injury. Go ahead and scout those other wideouts. Then go ahead and get the tight end guy in here quickly. Alright, so you... Yep. Nice. There are actually some decent depth wideouts. They're not going to be great, but just to have some depth that are our guys will be nice to have. I'll go ahead and get the tight end guy, and that should be pretty good. Moose. Alrighty. Oh, we got some great players. Nick Martin, our center, getting an upgrade. Go ahead and scout these couple wideouts here. Or tight ends, sorry. See who's the big guy. Vondry Zombo. Dude. Dope name. However, a C- short route does not leave much to be imagined with the rest of your stats. So we are up against the Tennessee Titans, the 3-7 Tennessee Titans, just like us. They are garbage. Let's go ahead and actually, while I still have the time, because I don't know when I cannot fire staff anymore. I want to get that defensive line guy. Lombardo, was it? Did I already have Lombardo? Or is it a different guy? I don't know, y'all look the same. I think Lombardo was who I was talking about getting. Yeah, and then we've got... Ooh, I might snag Turner late. If I can. If not, it's not the end of the world. Linebackers, yeah. Don't worry, we'll upgrade trainers and coaches and do all that fun stuff as it comes. Let's go ahead and jump ahead. Let's see what we do against those Titans.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
And another loss. Sorry, my wife is just messaging me. Alright, so upgrade players. Let's go ahead and take a look. Zach Cunningham and Braxton Miller. No injuries. We're going to scout. Basically, I was like, what? And then I was like, oh yeah, because there was nobody. Tight ends. Nobody I was really interested in. Left tackles. Oh man. Here's this guy. Right tackle, left end, right end. Oh yeah, so left end. So we've got two. Alright, those guys are somewhat decent. Yeah, Joey Thibodeau, you're going to be really good. 6'7". What a monster. Look at this guy. 21, 6'7", power rusher. Sorry, what did I say? 92 loose figure, 22 tweak. No. That's nice to know. Darren Clink scale. Defensive tackles. Alright. Go ahead and advance against the 6 and 5 Cleveland Browns. This is definitely a game we can win and or lose. Who knows?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Upgrading some players. Looks like we did lose 23-17. Brandon Dunn gets an upgrade point as well. That's good to see. No injuries. We are definitely going to jump in and go back through those defensive line. When you just gave up. Yeah. Thanks, Eric. Just go quickly. Grab that guy's info. 4th round. Speed rusher and left ends. Was there anybody that stood out? 6'4", 6'4", speed rusher. Nope. So I just quickly move through. I haven't forgotten anybody. Don't care. Don't care. And then basically what we'll do is we'll just come in later. Yeah. So I'm going to go snag that kicker. Lombardo, goodbye. And whether Greg Turner was my kick and scout, perfect. That's all I care about. There's 8 guys in total, I think, so I'm not super concerned. I don't want to look really where we are. I'm not really concerned about stats this season. The first couple seasons. So I'll go ahead and go up to this guy, Max Bruce. Not terrible. Derek Schlegel. B+ kick accuracy. Yikes. Alright. So we'll go ahead and just pound through those guys in the next week here. Alright. Yep. Jump ahead to the Jets. I did not see their record. Not really concerned. We have not been doing well this year. 3 wins. Was a little concerned after we got 2 in a row. Oh, looks like they're 4 now. 4-9 against the Broncos. Or, not the Broncos, sorry, the Colts. Upgrading players. Jonathan Joseph. If any of those guys still have contracts next year. Let's just go and see if any of those big names
These
are
players
staying
are on the
around.
last year of their contract. Re-sign them so you don't lose.
Let's see. None of those big name guys. Sorry, David Quassenberry. Alright, bruh. You're a big boy, too. Alright. So, not a single person I'm really concerned about losing for nothing. Go ahead and just jump back in. And scout this guy, Mason Fisher. Ooh, hello, Mason. I mean, Max Bruce isn't terrible, but if I could get this guy... These guys aren't terrible. Let's just go see anybody who was higher up. Like that guy, that guy. Let's see. Yikes. Yeah, I probably don't have anybody left that has 3 points because I have a different scout. So, not a big deal. Not really super concerned. Can I go in my staff and fire him and then just snag whoever? Yeah, that's definitely no. Mr. Groden's coming back. Perfect. And then that way I don't have to worry about doing it next season. Alright, next week. Play the 5, 7, and 1 Eagles. Let's see how that goes. Alright, upgrading players. That's a big injury decision as well. Deshaun Watson. Good to know.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Big injury decision. What's the problem? Ryan Griffin, high chance of re-injury, and Steven Anderson. Ryan Griffin is the better tight end, but I'd rather not injure him if need be. Not that it really matters to us. We did win that game, so now we are 5-9. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and skip some more players. We're just literally going to go through the available just like this. Or should I just do this? So, quarterback, you're garbage. You're not terrible. Also, Stutes, not terrible. Yikes, Casey Ryan. We were not to have scouted you earlier. How do I want to do this? Alright, well, it's not going to be the greatest. We are up against the 8-6 Eagles. Definitely think this is a game the Eagles are going to win. Kind of don't think we lost a lot of games because we lost a couple guys to
Start
injury.
your week by installing your game plan.
And we did lose that one as well. But we did get some upgrades for Will Fuller the 5th and Greg Mans. This is returning from injury. Griffin's back. That's good to know. Scouting college players. I'm not going to just go and stick them all in undrafted and just be like, oh. Like, none of these... Okay, VJ Noble's alright, but these 5th round guys aren't going to be any good. Maybe I'll take a look at... Trey Monroe is the only tight end that is of interest. Even this guy is garbage. Whoo! I'm glad I didn't waste my money on you earlier, Finau. Avanti. Left tackles. What do we got here? A couple. 1, 2, 3. Nothing good. Okay, you're alright, Fernando Brockers. 1 point left, and then we can kind of come into the centers. We can see if Griffin Otis is any good, and maybe Taylor Carson in the end. Actually, I think that may have been the last chance that we can until the playoffs are over. So we'll go ahead and advance to next week. We are up against the 8-6-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. And then we head into wildcard weekend. We definitely are not making the wild card. That is okay. I'm just going to have a really good idea kind of what we're going to look at. All right, weekly awards. 4 awards, and we won a game. Look at that. Watson, my man. 2 sacks, 1 carry, 4 rush yards, 1 rush touchdown, 2 pass touchdowns. I mean, he's been pretty good for us. What was it? A couple weeks ago? So I would definitely call him player of the year for us. Our quarterback, Deshaun Watson. 7 players upgraded, Zach Fulton. So quite a few guys got some upgrade points there at the end of the year for how they played. Yearly awards. I'm not expecting anything here, you guys. Let's see. NFL MVP. Yep, nope. There's the AFC. Which... Oh, Deshaun Watson, there he is. 7th rated offensive player of the year. Or, sorry, 8th. And then you've got, don't care about that. AFC. Defensive player of the year. Nobody. Rookie. Nobody. Defensive rookie of the year. Nobody. Oh, Watson got the best quarterback, number 9. Oh, best running back. Yeah, like we're not going to get anything, so not really a concern for us. We do want to go ahead and where is it? Go ahead and just take a look at the league, at the standings, kind of where we were overall in the NFL. And there we are. 26 overall. 6 wins, 10 losses. Not great, you guys. Not great. But honestly, I think we're going to do very well. We'll just go ahead and advance to the playoff wild card. Go ahead and see who moves on. Quite a few games going on. Let's go ahead and go back to the playoff schedule. Perfect. Playoff schedule. So, in that first week, we had postseason wildcard. Steelers and the Patriots. Steelers won that game. Holy crap. Atlanta and New Orleans. Saints won that one by quite a margin. Chargers and Jags. Chargers won that one. And Giants versus Lions. And the Lions took it. So we're looking here in next week. We've got Steelers and the Browns, Lions and the Rams, Chargers and the Raiders. Interesting to see the Raiders make it. Saints and Skins. After that, so we'll go ahead and skip a week. Let's kind of see where we're at with everything. Go ahead and jump ahead. Hire staff. We need a team trainer. Enters Nick Garnett. I mean, nobody's going after Garnett. You've got a bunch of teams going after everybody else. I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to offer him 100K for 3 years. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the games here. Playoff schedule. Looks like Steelers beat the Browns. Rams beat the Lions. Raiders beat the Chargers. And the Saints beat the Redskins. So in our next game, we've got Steelers, Raiders, Saints, and Rams heading up into the Pro Bowl. So let's go ahead and jump ahead. Righty. Well, that shows us what we wanted to see, unfortunately. Raiders season culminates in the AFC Championship. If you didn't know, I am a Raiders fan. I don't actually watch a ton of football, but if my boys are in the playoffs or what have you, we will get that figured out. What is going on? Why? I want playoff schedule. Leagues. Why does it change? What the hell? So here we go. Close game. Steelers beat the Raiders by 2, and the Rams destroyed the Saints. And then we've got that coming up next Sunday. But first, the Pro Bowl is here. I don't think we have anybody on the team. Maybe our quarterback. AFC. No. I don't see anybody. But that's okay, because there's not really anybody we are too concerned with. So we'll go ahead and jump ahead to the next week. Pro Bowl, nobody cares who wins that. AFC, NFC, it's basically a glorified all-star game. Alrighty. Alright. You, don't care about you. Kickers, don't care. Alrighty. Okay. Cornerbacks, anybody? Nope. That kind of stood out. Sedarius George. Yeah, not much here, not much. That is okay. Let's go ahead and jump ahead. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl. I'm going to go with the Rams. Just because. They had the bigger win going into the Super Bowl.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players.
And I was wrong.
They'll become free agents.
And I don't think there was anybody, again, that we were concerned about in here. No, I don't see anybody. So, yeah, don't worry about those guys. They can all leave at the end of the season. We will go ahead and end this here. When we come back, I will be going right into the All-Star game. Or not the All-Star game, sorry, the draft. We'll go ahead and... because we're not going to re-sign anybody. We're not going to sign anybody big. If we do need to sign anybody at the beginning of the season, in pre-season, we're just going to sire the lowest rated guys that we can, just so we can kind of keep this going up ahead. Actually, let's just go ahead and sim to next week, just so you can see it. Again, please leave your comments below who you like in the draft, who you think we should go with our first pick. I do believe we have a couple picks in that first round there. So, a couple picks in the first round,
All
a couple picks
combine
in
stats,
the
such as
second.
the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
All right. So this is the important thing
Each
to look
player
at,
has a
is
combine
stuff.
grade. The score represents how well the player.
I mean,
Combine
he's
performance
good, but he's not
tells you how
great.
his speed.
He's a big boy, though. Like, who's this? Rafael Fernandez. Probably not the guy I would go for if the quarterback. Oh. I did not like seeing Gordon Mann having a crap combine grade. He can jump. That's fantastic. That's not what I want you for, bud. If I was going to take somebody... Yikes. I mean, great. Anybody good here? Fisher Hunter. Yeah, definitely somebody we're going to go after. So yeah, I am actually going to end it here. We will get back together soon, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.